And we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
On the game's first play
for our first game of 2022, the 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise a Super Bowl 56 banner before the game. Of course, they beat Cincinnati on this very field back in February to win that Lombardi Trophy. Now, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And that pass, a big one for Matt Stafford, folks. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards. Just the 12th ever NFL quarterback to do that. The former #1 pick in 2009 out of Georgia. Been so durable, so dependable in his career. And what a mark for Matt Stafford. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw, Stafford. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they'll have it in the red zone
before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 22.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Stafford.
A 35-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 37. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on first down is Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Allen. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bills. Gabriel Davis, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Rams 3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. A give, running right is Akers. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
And certainly runs in the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 21 yards there on 3rd down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A nightmare in the first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Henderson.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Gabriel Davis.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And room there to work it inside the 25. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
So much of the game today we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On play action, Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here's Austin. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Stafford. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Play action. Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Allen now looks to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good catch there by Dawson Knox, and everything just clicked for him in his 3rd season in the league in 2021. 9 touchdown catches, tied for the league lead among tight ends.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And now here's another interception. Troy Hill picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Stafford escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And down he'll go at the 25. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Up now, a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Allen going to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bills 42, Rams 10. Tyler Bass, the kickoff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 3.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49, Rams 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Tavon Austin now from the end zone.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.